officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Wood, and it's Clemens in at the point guard. And for Dallas, Kleber is the four with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Park in at the small forward position. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs. Lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams, they're doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Park passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
And here are the Rockets now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Phoenix. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
The pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Well, after a strong start to the year, Junior has continued to improve. He's really entrenched himself as the leader for Rookie of the Year. This might be his award to lose.
There's still some time left, but as you said, Greg, Junior's well positioned. If he takes another step forward, he might just run away with it. And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parks got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Harden scanning the floor. From deep, Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
6 to shoot. And here's Gordon from outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here's Porzingis. Clemens with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. They really don't want this game to come down to the wire. Coach said Luka Doncic is so good in the clutch, either shooting it, driving it, or passing it. They'd like to avoid that scenario altogether. So that means they have to be comfortably ahead in the fourth quarter. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, you talk about a team turning around from getting the #1 pick of the draft and trading it, yet still this team is a serious title contender.
It's been a roller coaster with the Cobb trade, certainly, but this team, Greg, looks dangerous with Junior playing a huge role. To the middle, here's Junior, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, you talk about a skilled offensive player. Junior makes the defense adjust to him.
Good on both. Rockets leading by 4. Stolen by Brunson. Pass break, Dallas. That one falls.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Rockets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Doncic against Harden. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. That three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Brunson scanning the floor. Park, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Park's got 10 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the teardrop, and Harden with the lay-in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Kleber. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by Harden.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Junior. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber, and Ball subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, Junior's been shredding those nets. This dude is on a tear.
Harden against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Ball with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Park. And Junior throws it down.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the drive, just overwhelms the D.
And here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Richardson, he's checked in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Houston. David Nwaba is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Harden against Ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's Harden with the drive and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Harden's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, this is Junior going into attack mode. Rises up over the D and just throws it down.
And here are the Rockets. Harden outside. Kicks it to Green. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right wing. Junior dishes to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one's good, Junior.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Harden, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Free throw good, James Harden. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Cauley Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. The Rockets with another miss. Mavericks leading by 11, and so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Christian Wood is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Clemens in at the point guard position. Harden outside. Latre. The Rockets with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Gordon. Defense is right there. Leans from outside. That shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Harden on the wing. And the Mavericks with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Junior kicks to Porzingis. The pass to Brunson. Pass to Junior. Now here's Kleba. Now Junior defended by Gordon. It's good. Clark's got 29 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Rockets trail by 21. Outside Gordon. Pass to Clemens. Back to Gordon. Over Junior. The Rockets with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Suns, was a driven man. He finished with 49 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Runs in the pass to Junior. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 11.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
And Junior throws it down.
Well, I love that from Junior. Excellent anticipation and pretty good bounce on display, too.
Out to the wing. Porzingis against Cousins. Pass to Gordon. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their set.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Cousins kicks it out to Gordon. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under it.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Christian Wood. And David Nwaba is subbed in for Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clemens. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
It's Harden with the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. All comes in for Jalen Brunson. And McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Harden against Doncic. Teardrop shot. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
Porzingis trying to get free. Rockets trailed by 21. And Cousins kicks to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. In the corner, Harden. No good from outside.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Now the pass to Junior. Here's the dish to Doncic. And here's Junior. Here's Powell. Nwaba with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's McLemore outside.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, And attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside. So it works hand in glove.
1:56 left here in the second, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for...
And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. DeMarc.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Junior in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And it's Cousins with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Doncic passes to Park. And the rejection by Cousins.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Harden inside the three-point line. Good, he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 29 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Clemens passes to Harden. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Inside. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Harden outside. Pass to Clemens. Here's Wood. Here's Gordon. He's covered by Park. Pass to Wood. Outside Gordon. Over Junior. Doncic with the block.
And the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Park passes to Porzingis. Passes it to Park. Brunson with a clean look. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Shoots from 12. And the pass to Clemens. Lets the three fly. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got his 5th rebound in this one. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Burke, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Both good from the line that time. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Another miss by Houston. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Caboclo's checked in for Wood.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
With it, he's picked up by Doncic, and Cousins gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dallas moving it around. Burke with the bounce pass. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Junior doing an outstanding job there, being aggressive and attacking the defense. He's hunting for that contact to get himself to the foul line.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. They get it back. Cousins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 10.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
Down low. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Burke kicks to Junior. Doncic outside. Now here's Junior, guarded by Green. Burke can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden the pass to Cousins. Now McLemore, the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Junior. The rebound by Harden. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. McLemore, no good. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The feed now to Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Junior's got 54 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this time...
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a
tournament
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden out there with Green. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gordon in at the 3. For Dallas, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Park. Back to Doncic. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Harden with it. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Passes to Powell. Now, here's Junior. Stolen by Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Doncic. The Rockets also changing it up. Wooten's checked in, and it's Brown in for Eric Gordon. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience. What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
The pass to Wooten, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
And a wide open look for Junior. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And it's Brown that time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. To the middle, here's Park. Another bucket! Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Grant surveying the D, and Cousins throws it down.
Cousins getting the full enchilada there, folks. Got the hoop and the harm. Great poise and agility to get it up and down.
The Rockets making a switch here. Waba's checked in, and that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys: Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Junior the pass to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Junior. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Grant. And the layup's good off the glass. Grant's got his first points of the night. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Powell trying to get open as Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Caboclo's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's Grant. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Burke dishes to Junior. Pass to Hardaway. He kicks to Burke. Clock at 6. With the shot. The offensive rebound. Johnson, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Grant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Wooten missing. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Brown outside. Grant outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Grant kicks to Nwaba. Brown outside. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Grant. Now here's Burke. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.